You don't need a rule to keep women from doing things when there are effectively so many absolutely unneeded obstacles to effectively take away their choices. For example, in education, the practical ability to choose does not just mean that they're able to enroll, that they're not just able to attend classes, but are able to do so without the fear of constant harassment, without having to bear the sole responsibility for figuring out childcare, without having a to-do list already a mile long because their partners won't or can't contribute appropriately to household maintenance or use weaponized incompetence to get out of it, without having to be worried about being assaulted after a night class, without that worry being a valid one, without having to be responsible for meal planning and preparation even after working a full day and or attending classes, without being called a bitch for the same thing their male counterparts get praised for. This is not an exhaustive list. Those same obstacles and more apply to careers, hobbies, volunteer work, serving in the military. You name it, those obstacles are there for women. But if you're one of the men who's repulsed by that fact, or are wondering if you might possibly be one of the baddies and want to fix it, there's good news. A lot of those obstacles are something that you, personally, can do something about to make their lives better. First, you go to your woman and you say, where am I falling down and falling short? And you shut up and you listen. You do not argue. You do not present your point of view. You listen. Because if they're saying something that doesn't agree with your experience, that means you're not communicating how you feel effectively. Then actually stop doing the bad stuff. Secondly, make every place an unsafe space for bigots and sexists. When someone's being a bigot, say, what the fuck is wrong with you? In the same way that you would if they were making a poop sculpture on the floor. Because that's the world we want. A world where women don't hear the same sexist things all the time. Where sexism and all forms of bigotry are met with a reflexive, what the fuck is wrong with you? Whether it's at home, at a convention, in the locker room, webcomics, the boardroom, professional publications, or even the campaign trail. You gotta be one of the good guys, because there's too damn many of the bad.